coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.
Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Bankypound, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Bang, 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 boom. Ah, gunshots. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories. We pushing this positive energy all the way down the line, man. We reached 107K, man. We got 7K. Let's go, man. Let's go. I guess we gotta take it 1,000 at a time, man, since y'all pump faking on me. You know what I'm saying? So 107, let's go 108, man. Salute to everybody who rock with me, man. Big love. Listen, today I'm gonna give y'all exclusive, man. I'm gonna give y'all exclusive, man. I'm gonna leave some stuff out for, you know, purposes of in case somebody else, in the penitentiary might be pulling these moves, and we got some penitentiary ears in the cornfield, like, people that work for DOC listening to this and then go run back and tell and try to, skunk the move. But I'm gonna tell y'all, man, how I got a phone out of a maximum security prison visiting room, man. And when I tell y'all, if nothing else, the word nervous pervis applies to this, because I was nervous pervis, man. I ain't lying to you. That's probably been one of the most nervous times I've been in my life. I was so, I guess what you would call close to hyperventilating, man. I was so nervous, man. I was so scared to get tore off. But I was more scared to get tore off because I didn't want my visitors to get in trouble. More so than me, I'm already in trouble. I'm already in the penitentiary. So, but that nervousness, man, boy, I'm talking about yakking, yakking, yakking. I'm talking about heart beating, heart beating. But anyway, I got the job done. And these one of these situations where everything had to fall into play the right way for it to work. So I had made up the play to get the phone because it was an upgrade phone. I wanted to get this phone. It was an upgrade phone. But I had already had a phone, but this was an upgrade phone. So I'm like, boom, and I had somebody say, look, I'll bring it in there. If you can get it out, I'll bring it in there. So I'm like, all right, okay, can you get it in there? And it was like, yeah, I know I can get it in there. And that was the same philosophy I was using. I know who be working back there. I know who lazy. I know who ain't gonna go hard on their job. I just knew what the shift was and who does what. So I had a good feeling I could get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because I know dudes that done bought a whole lot of other stuff out there on this shift. But I'm thinking in terms of a phone, because that's what I was into at the time, these phones. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna try my hand. I'm gonna try my hand, man. So I was like, and it's a rule by convicts. If somebody brings something in their visiting room for you, which what they consider contraband, somebody can sneak something in there. It's a rule that you don't leave out that visiting room without it. Whether you get towed off or not, you don't let them take it back out. You know what I'm saying? Because then somebody might not never bring you nothing again. Because I done bought some up there and then you going to make me have to try to take this out. And it's just a rule. If it come in, you got to try to take it out. Right? So get up in the joint. And I'm nervous going in the joint and there ain't even nothing happen. I'm clean going. But when I get in there, I'm just like, boom, is it? And they in there. When they in there, in my mind, somehow in my mind, wishing they ain't have it. Cause now I'm you know what I'm saying, the anxiety is already coming on me. So boom, boom, boom. You see the visit, man, embrace. I ain't gonna say who it is because that's irrelevant. You know, embrace, man, boom, sit down and everything, get the chopping up. That's the first thing I'm looking. The first thing I wanted to ask out my mouth is, you got it? And they say, yeah. So I'm like, oh man, it's going down. I'm like, oh, okay. So now you got to be able to finesse good enough to get that off of them on you, right? That's the trick. Now you got to imagine now you under the cameras, you under the watchful eye of the COs that's in the visit room, moving around. So you keep this in mind now. that camera can be on you at any time and you don't even know. I'm talking about like zoomed in on you and you don't even know it because you can't tell what the camera is looking at. But when you leave or come in the visit room, you can look and see what the camera can see. It be somebody back there monitoring the cameras as well as wherever else they got to monitor. And you can see people in the visit room and you can see them zooming in on people. So whenever you make a move in that visit room, you got to just be hoping and praying that the camera don't see you. Cause if the camera see you, you definitely stuck. Ain't no way around it. So that's the first task you got to get over is ducking that camera. Then you got to get the transfer from them to you. Then you got to try to hide it to get it where you can not be seen and not look suspicious. So, and you got to make sure the CO don't see you and or one of these mamas in the visit room being nosy or their family because civilians, people from the street, they tend to see something going on that look unnatural. They'll just look because they don't know penitentiary rules. So if a COC or another person just staring or people staring one way, they gonna look too. So it's just a lot going on, man. So I'm up in this joint, man. I'm nervous, pervious, trying to get this joint, man. And I end up getting the joint. I got it now. I got it on me, right? So I done put the joint on me and I got it like in my waistband, right? So now I had already set it up with somebody, one of my brothers. He actually worked in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? He clean up out there. So the plan is I don't even let him exactly know what it is, but the plan is I'm gonna go in here and then I'm gonna ask you to use the bathroom when I get what I get, and I'm gonna bring it out and I'm gonna go and try to get in the hallway and put it in the trash can, and I'm gonna need you to get that up out that trash can. So we done decided what bathroom and woo. If not, somebody might be in that bathroom. Check all of them. It's like 4 bathrooms on the hallway that he work in. This is also the hallway you got to come in the visit room and go out the visit room in. Problem is in this hallway right there at the end of the hallway, which is right by the visiting room, is what we call a center circle, where there's always an officer in there or supposed to be an officer in there. Sometimes they is, sometimes they ain't. They the ones who open the door coming 4 different ways, these 2 ways and these 2 ways. So if they in there, they can see straight down the hall, right? All right. With that being said, you don't supposed to leave that visiting room and come out of that visiting room and into that hall unless you going back to your building and your visit is over. Definitely not to come out of there and go use that bathroom. Any one of them bathrooms, because it's a toilet inside the visiting room where you get shook down and stripped down. It is right outside this room. If you go right outside that room, it's a toilet right there. But that's a nasty commode. Anybody using that, they probably on some flammery trying to make a move or something, because you definitely ain't gonna sit on it. And just to go right there to use it, it just be stinking and it got, urine everywhere. That's a whole nother story. So, but when you come out of that visiting room, you don't supposed to go out of that visiting room to use the bathroom unless you get permission with the CO, and 2, you supposed to use that toilet, not go out in the hallway. But mind you, it's the shift. You got to know who working. You got to know who lazy. You got to know who don't do their job. And you got to know you got the ones who just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Unless that's a big head around. Other than that, I don't care what you do. You got to know that. We had a shift that was like that. Mostly everybody on that shift fit these you know what I'm saying, descriptions that I'm giving y'all. They don't care. Or they lazy. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Now I got the joint and I got to go to the bathroom. So I tell the CO, I use the bathroom. Go ahead. I go back there. When I go back there, I'm thinking the CO that was back there when I came in, he lazy. He ain't gonna be paying attention. But he ain't even back there. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I go back there, ain't nobody back there. So boom, I go to the joint, like to go where the bathroom at, to use the bathroom. If when I'm back there, I'm gonna use the bathroom. But when I go back there, you know what I'm saying, he ain't back there, so I go to use the bathroom. I open the door to the hallway and I look out I don't see nobody there in the hallway. Now, this the academic hallway. They also in school, in and out of school right here. That's the bathroom for them, right? So when I open the door and I look down, I don't see nobody. I look the other way to see if anybody in the center circle. Ain't nobody in the center circle. I come out to go over to the bathroom. In case, which it is, cameras in there looking, I'm playing it off like, like holding my stomach like I got to use the bathroom real bad. Because you don't supposed to come up out of there. So I go over to the joint, check the door, check the door. They was open, but I'm trying to go to the one I'm supposed to go in. Check it, open it, go up in the joint. Get up in there, I pull that joint out, put it in the trash can, stuff all over top of it. I'm like, please let me get this joint, please let me get this joint, and let me get back. So I open the door, crack the door back open, still walk across there like I'm holding my stomach. Go back in there, go over to the little toilet, act like I'm using it in case somebody come, flush it, you know what I'm saying? Come back out. When I'm coming out, the officer coming around there, I just used the bathroom, man. He said, take a leak. He said, oh, all right, you good. Go on back in there. Nervous purpose. It's in there now. But now my heart still beating. My heart still beating. Why? Why is my heart still beating? Because if that person that worked that center circle go looking at the cameras because they was unattended and say, who came up out of the visiting room and went back? Because when you come out, you don't go back in. Folks come out and go on down that hall and get gone. Right? So if that happens, they can go and check and say, oh, well, he went in that bathroom right there. It's on camera. Go look in there. And send an officer look in there. They go look in there, and they get the woo around and find it. Then they going to come get me. You understand? Because I came up out of it, right? But like I said, everything got to fall in place. Luckily, they was lazy and don't want to do their job. And I'm counting on this. I'm counting on this big time. So boom, I'm in there though, but I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm so nervous. I can't eat the food. I ain't good at the conversation. And then I want the people to get gone too. I want them to get gone because if anything happen, I don't want nothing to happen to them, or I don't want them to be able to throw nothing on them. So boom, so I sat in there. We chop it up. Probably 30, 35 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? Get up, get a hug and everything, embrace it, let them go. They get gone. I go back there for the shakedown, you know what I'm saying? Boom, man, I'm acting like I'm holding my stomach then, like I'm messed up. They still go with the alibi, and I'm like, boom. But I am nauseous because I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? I'm super nervous, man. My heart beating so fast, it's like you probably can see it through my shirt. But what I'm really worried about, like I say, want them to get up out of here. Because if I do get tore off, which I don't want to get tore off, it's still, you know what I'm saying, only come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get tore off while they on the compound, they gonna say, oh, they bought it to you because that was your visit. You know what I'm saying? It was her. It was her. So I'm like, nah. So I'm nervous about that. I'm getting through the shakedown. I come out. I'm still on my stomach, so I act like I gotta use breath. Now I got to wonder, did my dude go get the joint? So I gotta go in there again. So I'm holding my stomach and I go, like I gotta use the bathroom in case the person in the center circle say, hey, what you doing? I'm like, man, I gotta use the bathroom. So I go in there real fast and look, it's gone. So now I'm scared too because I'm like, did the police get it? And now they waiting. Oh, you came out there. You went in that bathroom. You the one who put it in there. We checked the camera. You went in there first. Woo-woo. It's a whole case against me. I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Put a fork in them. I'm done. So I'm thinking about all of this. So it's just messing my brain up and making me so, you know what I'm saying, so paranoid. So I gotta stay in here for a minute now because the center circle person see me, so I gotta act like I did use the bathroom. So I'm in here for a minute, but I'm in this zone, nervous, thinking they can come bust the door open at any time. 6, 7, 8 police. All right, come on, get up out of here. We got you. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on in my brain. So I'm waiting around, I'm looking in the mirror, man, washing my hands repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking in my mind, is my people gone? Is they left? Is they off the compound yet? So yeah, come on out, man, play it off. Act like I'm fixing my clothes or walk on down the hall. Because when you get to the end of the hall, the center circle person got to hit the button to open the gate that's at the back. So they got to be there, or you always going to be stuck in the hall. So they hit the jump, or crack the door, let me get through that. I said, okay, I might be good. Clack, close it back. Now I'm walking on this part right here where you got to go through another door to get on the boulevard to go to your building. But I'm looking for my dude to work back here. I'm like, man, what the? So, boom, I'm looking for him. So when you get there, you can go in the gym too. People in the gym, but you don't supposed to go because it ain't your gym time. So I'm looking, and the work in the hall could be in the gym. So as soon as I bend the corner, look in the gym, he coming walking out. So as he walking out, I'm like, what's up, man? You good? He was like, yeah. So I'm like, oh, he got that junk. So he walked up to me, and we walked back a little bit in the gym where we out of camera range, dap me up, you know what I'm saying, embrace like people can't see between bodies, and I get the junk, put the junk up, slide the junk up in my shirt. Yeah, man, I'm gonna holler at you, I gotta get up out there. I go to the gate, hitting the button, bust the door, I'm on the boulevard now. So now I'm on the boulevard heading back to my building. But I'm still nervous. I'm still scared. I'm still thinking in my mind, they get ready to run down on me. You know what I'm saying? They get ready to come out all these doors like, okay, we got you. And now you can't get away. You got it on you. It's on my person. It ain't no way I can get around that. I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? When you got it from the best I can do is say, man, I just picked this up off the ground. I seen it on the ground. So they won't try to associate it with my visitor. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm coming from the visiting room, they're gonna try to put two and two together. They're gonna automatically do that, but you can't prove it. You know what I'm saying? So this is all of this is going through your head when you making, you know what I'm saying, flim flam moves and larceny moves. So I'm like walking back to the building, man, and I don't know if it's visibly, you know, to the naked eye, but when you real nervous, it feel like you know everybody can see you nervous. It's like I'm walking, but I'm scared. It's like I feel like everybody can look at me and tell he's scared, he dirty, he nervous, something going on. I feel that way, but I'm going. It's closer and closer. I'm getting to the building. I'm like, looking around, like ain't nobody coming, ain't nobody hollering my name out or nothing. I get to the building, I hit the button, get in, bang, 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 clank, clank, clank. They clank the door. I go in, boom. I gotta go to the gate, hit that button, wait for that door to open. Clank, 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 open the door, get in the salad port, wait for him to open the side door. Clank, 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 clank. Hit the side door. Bye-bye. I go in. Now I got, as you can see, prison doors, locks, lock, lock. So now I'm in my block. So I go to the booth. Now I got to get my door open. Yeah, open my door. Woo, woo, woo. Clank, clank. Open my door, right? I say when I get up there and close it, man, I gotta use the bathroom, right? So alright, so I go on up there, right? My cellar's already in the block. I go up there, I go in the cell, I close my door. So they go ahead and close my door. Bah, bah, bah. So I told them I had to use the bathroom, so I throw some up in the cut. So I throw the joint up in the cut, break the phone out, get the joint. I said, oh man, okay, boom. I immediately go to the Bama, hide the junk, right? Can't tell y'all. He hid the junk, right? Hide the junk, get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? In case they come. I'm nervous. I ain't messed with that junk, man, for like 3 days because I knew or felt like if they ran down on me, if they went back and looked at the cameras, if they saw anything suspicious, they was gonna come to my cell. So I just hid it in the Bama and put it up, and I ain't touch it for 3 days. I think the first time I touched it was the 4th day. You understand me? Because I was just that scared that they go back and look at it. Because sometimes they do. If an incident happened in the visiting room, that's what's going to make them go back and watch all footage of that day. So I don't know if something happened. I don't know. That's when they say, I heard that on good authority from somebody in the ministry. That's the only time they're going to look at the tapes. If something went wrong, if there was a complaint or something like that, then they're gonna check. But when they check, if they see any, suspicious activities, then anything can happen. Also, you got the Bama investigators. Sometimes they just go when they bored and ain't got nothing to do. They go pull the visiting room tapes and look and see if they see something suspicious, and then they coming in, kicking your door in at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. See what I'm saying? So I said I'm gonna give the 3-day grace period and see what happens. And boom, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I got away with it. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I break it out. Man, go through all of this chaos, confusion, and anxiety. Man, gunshots. Went through all of that and turn around and the phone that I get, I never forget, it was called a razor. Right? It was supposed to be the new, little thin, and that's what you want, the smallest phone you could have in the penitentiary, because you gotta hide it. Man, this joint is catching HELL, catching a signal inside this penitentiary. It will not, you got to move it around, and you ain't got the time, or you ain't in the place to be able to do that. So it was just hard for it to get a signal, man. You could get one and it'll hold for a while, then it'll go. If you move an inch, if you find a place to get a signal, it might not be where you needed to be, but you get that, that's the only time it was working. Dudes ended up later on. I'm like on the cutting edge of getting the phone. Dudes ain't got phones like that. But later on, we found out when dudes could get phones, when they started being more frequent. That's it. That was the whole thing about the razor. Some way, somehow, that joint don't work in the penitentiary. That's the worst phone you could have in the penitentiary, especially where we was. It is not gonna get a signal, man. You dig on there, got to hold it up in the window, or be outside. You had dudes end up being outside and having their coat on, or acting like they was, and got stuff all on their face. They got the phone like sitting in their junk and talking and walking, you know what I'm saying? But they on the phone because it's the only place they can use it at. Now you done went through hell and high water just to get a phone in here, and the phone don't work. The phone won't get signals, man. If you get caught, you losing everything. And you done took a chance on losing everything, and you ain't got nothing. The phone don't hardly work in there, man. That razor phone ain't working right in the penitentiary. Not the VA. It ain't getting the signals. So now, I'm kind of like stuck. I got to go through a whole thing of trying to get rid of this and get another phone. It's like I can't do this no more. I almost had a heart attack with this one. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up having to go another route, which was with, a CO. But you was trying to duck the fee that is going to cost to pay a CO, number one. And two, even if you get something like that in with a CO, you still really can't trust them. You can't never trust them anyway, but you really can't trust them because you know for a fact that they know you got a phone. So what if they get to the point where they want to get a raise, or they want to you know what I'm saying, look good on the shakedown or something, and just say, oh, well, I'm going to go find this phone. I know somebody got their phone. You never know. And they got paid, but they can still double cross you. So that's why you don't really want to go that route. You know what I'm saying? But, man, you talking about some nervous pervs. Boy, I was nervous pervs, but I got a phone in through the VI in a major institution, underneath the cameras, the lights, and the COs. I got it done right in plain sight. You understand me? In plain sight. And this is a major institution. So, you see what I'm saying? So if you think that they ain't on point enough to see that, how you think they're going to save your life? How you think they're going to save your life? You understand? Because they ain't working like that in there, man. Just when they want to. Just if they want to. You understand me? Did all that and ended up, another story for another time. I did it again. You know what I'm saying? On a whole nother institution. You did? So that just let you know, man. I just wanted to drop that on y'all. And for all of y'all who was thinking by the title, what I think I'm gonna name it, how I got a joint in a major institution, how I got a prison through the visit room in a major institution, or something like that, I'm lying. Nah. Ain't no suitcase in here, but never ever that. Please believe that. That was some other bounds to do that. If that was the only way anything could come in, including a toothpick, it won't come in with me. You heard me? Never. But anyway, big love to y'all, man. Appreciate you, man. Y'all leave y'all comments, man. Make sure you leave comments. Make sure you leave a like. This is how we growing. We got 107, then we need 108, then 109, 10, 11, 12, you know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Everybody's on the membership. You know what we're doing over there. More membership videos on the way. Can't stop, won't stop, man. If you ain't got your membership, shame on you, blame on you. You heard me? Y'all be safe, be smart, man. Make good decisions. Duck them hooks, man. Especially that jab. That jab come like an African spear. Hey! You heard me?
Anything special?
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.